Welcome back to episode 3 of vibe coding things with knowing zero idea how to actually write a line of code. Vibe coding is when you use AI and other non-code coding tools to make stuff. So in this episode, we're going to be doing whatever GPT suggests us to do using their new agent feature, and then we're going to plug it into Replit and make something to show you guys that AI vibe coding engineering is much more simple than you thought it was. So right now we're going to have GPT-4 using the new agent thing, give us some ideas, and we're going to just pick the best one from there. Because again, the whole point of this series is that we do not ever do anything ourselves, because that is the way that the world is moving. So while the agent is doing this, allow me to just say that none of this is sponsored. I just really like Replit. I really like GPT-4. I think it's the best at what it does. And again, the whole point of the series is not to like make fun of engineers or to scare you if you're like in college for CS or whatever. It's more so just to show that the world is moving at a very, very fast pace, and that if for whatever reason, even if you're not an engineer like me, you're just in a tech field, it's probably much more productive for you to see the capability of what's being built so that you can kind of evolve with it. It's like in the 2000s when we were not even born yet. Wait, I was born in 2000. Back then, the dot-com bubble that everybody else experienced, that we got to only experience the bad parts of, a lot of them ignored it when they could have made a lot of money. Just like when AI came out around 5 years ago, when crypto became big 15 years ago, it's worth looking at and knowing the simple stuff so that you can use it not to build apps and start a startup, but maybe just to enhance your daily life. That's what I believe. Okay, I just came back and GPT is done. It says, let's do an AI-powered habit tracker, a social event planner, or a diet planning assistant. It's kind of boring. These are overdone. Give me another one. I don't even type correctly. That's how stupid I've become. Okay, so we got 3 things back from GPT-4. Pocket Habit Coach, or you can do a crew planner for social event organizer, or you can do a smart meal planner. I actually did see Diet AI. A lot of people use that, which is really, really cool. Maybe they got their idea from here as well. Give me 4 more. Whoa! This is a good idea. Google things for idea 1. You want to see something that I've become even worse and lazy in? Is that I have an AI called Whisper that's a really good voice to text recognition. So I don't even really type. As you can see, I was really bad at that. Okay, I like this idea. Let's run with it. Write me a very, very specific and detailed prompt to feed Replit so that it can create this idea. But before we do that, let's flesh out the idea. So give me like 5 more things that can make this idea even better from a user perspective. And it types that all in there. So now we wait. Okay, let's evolve mood matching engine. Tag it, okay. You were heard badges, okay. Okay, these are all fine. Let's add this all into the prompt. So write me a prompt that I can feed Replit that describes every single thing that we've just talked about in a way for it to vibe code it in the best way possible. And again, remember, this is mobile first, zoomer orientated, and we want it to be very easy to use with sticky features that allow users to stay and come back every day. So now, instead of us writing the prompt that we give Replit, let's make them write the prompt so that it's much, much better and well written. And of course, like I said, we don't do any writing here. On this channel, we are lazy, fat, ignorant, so we don't do anything here. It's writing, it's writing. Let's just go through this and kind of see. So we can see the voice recording part, we can see the voice masking part, anonymous listener pool, emoji feedback, vault timeline, silent space. Here's the basic UI, here's the storage parts, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is cool. Let's use this. Okay, so we're gonna copy this directly from GPT here and paste it. Nothing else. I didn't change a thing on this. It's just directly going to do what this thing gave it to do. So as you can see here, it's working. A mobile first PWA for anonymous daily voice sharing with mood tracking and blah, blah, blah. And you just have to approve the plan. Once the plan is approved, it should go directly into Replit app itself, and then you can open up in there. Now we're in the part of this process that isn't very like attention orientated, but it's very specific stuff, because this will now build anything we tell it to do, and it will do what we tell it to do, but you have to talk to it like it's a kid kind of. So if there's a problem with the top part where it says heard, you don't want it to say heard, you want to change the name to blah, blah, blah. In GPT, tell it, hey, I want to change every single instance of the name of this app to butthole. So make sure that any single time that there is a title name or anything like that, change it to butthole. But don't change anything else. And then let's say this button here to like actually record the voice doesn't work, but the UI is fine. You can then tell it, hey, when I press the voice button, it should do this, but instead it's doing this. Let's fix it so that it does this, but don't change anything else. In like AI vibe coding, you have to do it parsed out, each part one by one. The one thing that like Replit really, really loves is this like candy cane type beat gradient. Anytime you see this color, you can kind of assume they built it with Replit, but this is fine. This looks pretty. The buttons aren't clickable just yet. which is okay. This is mobile first, that's why it's so skinny looking. Let's, while this is doing this, be productive. Now let's talk to GPT. Yo, I just fed this prompt to Replit. While it's building the app, let's be productive. What is some other stuff that we should add to it or fix to it? I'm just talking to it. Being productive use of our time type B, you know. Okay, streak protection grace day. That's good. Reminders, that's good. Emotional depth analysis, no, it's fine. Okay, I like 1 and 2. Let's write a prompt for that. And then let's write a prompt for the UI where we change all the color to dark green and gold accents. On the top here, you can see this is the daily reminder system. On the bottom here, this is like the Duolingo grace period for your streak. And then the bottom part here is for the UI. This is actually really good that it separated it because like I said, we need to parse these things out. So I'm just gonna pause and we'll come back and we'll see where it's at. We're not gonna expect a finished product just yet, but it should be very close to one. But just to reiterate, what this app is supposed to do is that it's supposed to be something you can talk into, Solana mobile plug, and be like, hey, today I felt this way. I didn't like this and I had a bad occurrence here. I had a great day here. This was good. This was bad, whatever. Put this out into the void. And then another person, hey, wow, allow me to validate this experience of yours and or tell you you're stupid for thinking it. While this is loading and almost done, hopefully, let's tell you about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Solflare Wallet. For any of you guys that are doing anything on Solana, Solflare Wallet is one of the best wallets that only support Solana for you to manage all your meme coins like Bonk, stocks like X Tesla, anything that you want to store in your ledger like Z Bitcoin, and to do anything. They have a full screen option that I really enjoy, and for the past like 4 years, anytime I did anything on my ledger, I was using Solflare to do it. Try out Solflare, they're really good. It helps you focus on only Solana stuff because it's not multi-chain, and it has a great little divider section for your stocks, your ledger, and your other stuff, so check it out if you haven't already. And now that we're back, okay, so this was honestly doing a lot of stuff for like 5-6 minutes here. I left, I got a couple milk, and I came back. So we could see here that it did exactly what we wanted to do except 2 spots. Not only did it add the previous command of like the streak here on the top, but it also changed all the UI to green and yellow. But now let's ask the actual question. Does this work? It's great. It has all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. Does it actually work? Let's see. Hey, I'm sad today because I lost money on a shitcoin, even though Solana Ashen 1 told me not to trade shitcoins because the trenches are a scam. We'll change it to robotic and let's preview it. Hey, I'm sad today because I lost money on a shitcoin, even though Ashen 1, Solana Ashen 1. Okay, that's like not working really well here. Let's see. Hey, I'm sad today because I lost money on a shitcoin, even though Ashen... High voice?
Hey, I'm sad today because I lost money on a shitcoin, even though Ashen 1, Solana Ashen 1 told me not to trade shitcoin.
Okay, so some of these don't work, but the high one works. So this should be playing like a background thing. I didn't know that. Vault. Total message is 0. Okay, so there's a few things we definitely need to fix here. Number 1, let's tell GPT these things that we need to fix because I'm not going to do it at all. Okay, great work. A few problems that we ran into is the voice privacy voice changer thing. Deep pitch, robotic, and gender neutralizer do not work. So let's just keep it to high voice, which does work, and add robotic. That's all the 2 that we need. Just make sure that they work properly. The silent space idea is really good, but when I press enter and I pick the sound like ocean or nature that I want to listen to, it doesn't even work. And the voice journey section right underneath it doesn't follow that either. But I think aside from that, this is pretty good. So let's copy this back to here, paste, nothing else. I'll see you when it's ready. One other really funny thing that we're gonna do is that I bought Google Veo 3, which is like the really good AI video thing, and we're gonna make a marketing thing for this. So write me a prompt to feed Google Veo 3 for a YouTube short that I can make marketing this product. Make it zoomer orientated and very simple to understand. Let's see how good that is. Who knows? Google Veo 3 is really good, but the prompting for it is very specific. So even if you have a really good one like this, it still might not work. But again, this is paid. I did pay for this. Okay, our Google Veo 3 prompt just made 2 of them. Again, we still have Replit working in the back here. Let's see how good these are.
You heard. You feel heard.
What? That is actually really good. Again, not the greatest by all. I am not good at this at all, but this could be a marketing thing that you use for it. Because if you spend a little bit more time on this and are, a little bit more smarter than me on this, you could figure out a way to make that work. So I think we have done as much as we possibly can here. Let's test the actual product. So here's what it looks like on an actual phone. We have the Solana Mobile TM here. Oh God. Mamma mia, they're taking my pizza. We're feeling laughy. Mamma mia, they're taking my pizza. That sounds kind of the same. Okay, that works. Sent to the universe, and if you go to listen, it theoretically should go here. So anybody that uses this and then just records whatever, it'll be sent into this section of the app for other people to use, and they can play it and then react to it. So how did that make you feel? It made me feel fire, bro. What kind of vibes do you want to hear? Whoever did this when they were recording it here from back here, you can then use this as a category thing. And right now this would play, but you know, there's nobody here. But this is the test.
It's weird how the smallest things make me spiral. Like someone not texting back, or a weird look from a stranger.
And then when you go to the vault, it has all your recordings here from previous days that unlock with a time limit. So this works. For what we wanted to make, it works, and this took, I don't know, a few hours. So vibe coding is not as hard as it looks like. You can do anything with almost nothing in this day and age, which is the coolest thing ever, because people like me who don't even know how to do one line of code. So go out there, don't be lazy, don't be scared, and do something. Do not get left behind in a time where AI is about to take over everything. Use it to enhance your daily life.